failed at math and physics, a student in Ohio was told he was too stupid to make anything of himself. Thomas Edison would become the most prolific inventor in human history. In 1961, a young band was rejected by Decca Records. They didn't like their sound and thought guitar music was on the way out. The Beatles became the most commercially successful and critically acclaimed band in the history of popular music. Dropped from his high school basketball team, a young boy locked himself in his room and cried. Michael Jordan went on to become the greatest basketball player of all time and a global sporting superstar. A journalist was fired from his newspaper job. He was told he lacked ideas and imagination. Walt Disney would become the world's best-known motion picture producer and an entertainment icon. Imagine what can be achieved with that kind of determination for the things we want every day.
Leadership is about developing energy, creativity, enthusiasm amongst those who you are privileged enough to lead.
There's one word that has to permeate every CEO in a global company. It's growth. Everything is around growth.
Creativity is about ideas. Innovation is about capturing the value from ideas.
Leadership is indispensable to effective organizations.
There are not too many team sports that are successful without a great deal of teamwork. You can see it time and time again. It's just the nature of sports, but I think it's a great analogy for a company.
If the pie doesn't grow, you've got an ugly situation. People fighting for a smaller pie doesn't create anything good for any society. So you've got to grow.
Leadership in the 21st century AD is fundamentally the same as leadership in the 21st century BC. It's always about people. It's always about accomplishing things through people.
People think all that you really need to do to get innovation is to get a group of people, put no constraint on them, no bureaucracy, nothing. They will innovate. But what that does is creativity. And creativity is not innovation. Innovation is commercializing creativity.
If an organization can be very good, but it can only be great if it has a great leadership.
It's amazing what you can accomplish if you're not worried about who gets the credit.
Everybody's got to be an innovator in your company. Everybody's got to be thinking of growth. How do we grow? How do we find a new segment? How do we modify a product? How do we go to a new location?
Leadership, in my opinion, is a sacred trust.
If an organization can be very good, but it can only be great if it has a great leadership.